You might be wondering what I mean when I say my dick is a mega tater tot. Okay, so you take a tater tot and you shrink it down to a micro level, microscopic, and then you go in there and you take a tiniest piece of that and you maximize it to the absolute greatest degree. Like imagine a huge statue, a mountain, something, and you take a chisel to it, like a hammer and chisel, whatever, and you chisel it down into like a Greek statue kind of penis. And then from that, you break it in half and you give it to a scientist. Now, this scientist is super weird, hair all kind of fucked up, and he has like this huge like belly with like worms and fucking hair all over it. And you give it to him because you trust him with the fragments of the universe. And he kind of, jizzes all over it. He puts all his, sauce all over. And you take the residue from that sauce and you give it to the queen. She puts it in cake and it expands to the greatest level and she feeds it to her guests. And the guests are actually like, we're too fancy for this. We don't want to take it. Please take it somewhere else. And so the only way she knows what to do with it is give it to the peasants because that's what they deserve. But she doesn't really like the peasants because they're liking it too much and it tastes good to them because they're only used to scraps. And so she takes it back and she tries to destroy it, but it ends up almost killing the world. And so she puts it under her bed until it really hardens. And then she takes another look at it a few years later and she's like, actually, this would be nice as a royal dildo. But then she's like, the cake is too crumbly. And so I need it in a more structured form. And so she takes tater tots that she found under the fridge that a few rats had to fight over. She just comes in there, she takes it with her hand. She kind of gets bitten a little bit, gets a little bit of hyperthermia, but she doesn't care. And she molds it into the exact shape and size and then sticks it on a statue. And that statue, shocked by lightning in that very second, and it becomes alive. And for some reason, it got shocked too hard, so now it's kind of black, and it starts walking the earth a little bit. You understand that's why I'm here.